Deep down, deep down, deep under the ground, where our bodies will turn to dust, where our bodies will turn to dust.
Dear God, now I don't want to blame you, but is this the same you that told me ask and you shall receive? Or have I just been deceived? Feels like my whole life has been a lie, so I just lay down here and cry. Is this the way that I will die? I follow all of your commandments, yet my life feels like a series of abandonments. In my left hand, my bottle. In my right hand, my Bible. I drink for survival whilst praying for revival, and it's killing me.
With my left hand I'll reach for my bottle and with my right hand I'll reach for my Bible and I'll pray, I'll pray.
Suicide. Guys, suicide is so real. Suicide remains one of the leading causes of death worldwide. According to the World Health Organization's estimates that was published on the 17th of June 2021, which talks about suicide worldwide since 2019, it states that every year more people die as a result of suicide than HIV, malaria, or breast cancer. In 2019 alone, more than 700,000 people died by suicide. 700,000 people in 1 year alone. I mean, that's insane. Suicide does not discriminate. Any one of us can be a victim of it, whether it's by attempt, by thoughts, or by the act itself. For further information on that article, please click on the link in the description below. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter what gender, what background, how rich or poor you are, or how educated or uneducated you may be. Mental health affects us all. We cannot and must not ignore suicide. I believe that we all have a responsibility to take care of one another in this world, or at least to try to. Often we see someone behaving in a way that we may consider somewhat strange, or maybe a bit different to their usual character. Instead of trying to find out what's wrong with them, we may run to a friend or a family member stating that we're a bit worried about that person. But then the conversation ends there. Or even worse, we run to a family member or a friend and this person's behavior turns into gossip from our lips. We then create this label for this person and all of a sudden they are weird, they're a bit crazy, anafunta. In my language that means they went mad or a bit mental. Actually no, maybe they were just going through some things and maybe they might just need you right now. Why not approach the person themselves? Find out if they're okay. What's going on in their lives? I know a lot of us are afraid to talk about mental health, especially to point out someone else's. Mentioning suicide or discussing mental health does not mean that it's going to push the person away or that it's going to push them to end their lives. You may be surprised at how many people actually want to talk. You may find that they are dropping subtle hints because they're looking for a lifeline. By dropping these subtle hints, they're opening doors for an opportunity to get help. If somebody does not want to discuss suicide, there's a chance that they just won't. But if somebody is giving you subtle signs, for goodness sake, please listen to them. Talk to them privately. Help them find a safe space. Personally, I'm a counselor. I'm a psychotherapist. I have the qualifications, the skills, the tools, and the experience to work with people on their mental health. And I'm also very good at spotting the signs. But not everybody has the skills or the tools to help somebody navigate their issues. And that's fine, because not everybody has to have those tools. We can simply all help somebody, whether it's by lending an ear or having the knowledge about what support is out there in our community, such as organizations like the Samaritans or the Salvation Army, or referring someone to a therapist, giving them a phone number for a suicide hotline. There is so much support out there, and all you have to do is find it. Lord knows you may even need it for yourself one day. By offering this help, you're simply making it easier for someone to take the steps to recovery. So, suicidal warning signs should be taken very seriously. I'm just going to talk a little bit about how we might be able to spot or find out or know if somebody is suicidal. Some of the signs are obvious, such as talking about suicide or talking about dying, but other signs may be very subtle and are not very easy to recognize. So what are some of these signs? Okay, I'm going to list a few, but please note, these are just a few. There is a world of signs and risk factors that are out there. And sometimes these signs and risk factors are very unique to the individual. So for one, someone that is lonely or has a lack of family and friends. 2, someone with a chronic or long-term illness. 3, someone suffering the loss of a loved one. 4, someone with a family history of suicide. 5, someone with a history of trauma or abuse. 6, someone suffering from substance misuse. 7, someone that has been abandoned by their loved ones. 8, somebody that doesn't see the point of life or feels that they don't have a purpose in life. 9, someone that's diagnosed with a mental illness such as depression, anxiety, bipolar. The list goes on. 10, someone that self-harms. 11, someone that is getting their life in order, such as maybe writing their will or giving their personal belongings away. 12, someone that has previous attempts of suicide, can relapse. 13, someone that is isolating themselves. If someone you know has been affected by suicide or mental health, please seek help. Forward this episode to someone that you think may need to hear it. As a counsellor and psychotherapist, I can be found at the BACP website, and that's the British Association of Counsellors and Psychotherapists. You can also email me at ementjustice@hotmail.com. That's ementjustice, EMENT, justice, JUSTICE, @hotmail.com. The links to my email and my website will be in the description below. You can email me if you have any questions relating to seeking therapy, suicide, or mental health. I'm here for you, and I'm here to help. Don't suffer in silence.
With my left hand I'll reach for my bottle end. With my right hand